It's Week 15 of the NFL.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And away we go from Wisconsin. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn. It takes something away from each and every one of these moments.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jair Alexander with the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 29. It's caught Metcalf. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. He's dropping back to throw. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Blown back, it's the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming and clued the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the 18 on 2nd down. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they'll only need to figure out a couple of yards here as they're going to start with 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and throw it here. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Love from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play fake. It's Love. Throw left side. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed here to Komet. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Oh, it puts big gain downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pull that in front further. 13-zip. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 4, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. From the 16. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So now, here's 3rd and goal. To the air with Love. Catch is made in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They motion the tight end over. Love throwing on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Seahawks offense running out now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Brought in right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's a give up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's there to send that one away incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. He's running for it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He's got it on the bootleg. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Komet brings it in. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Love now. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 31-yard line.
From the 31. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here from the frozen tundra. And it's the Packers. With it, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Throwing the out route, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the red zone now. Cut by Jacobs. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From midfield now. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down, ball at the 36. They are throwing it again. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale,
Where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Caleb Williams, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Sky Moore, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. A touchdown there for Tank Bigsby.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is reeled in by Reed. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Cut out left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Barner with the grab. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this 3rd down play. Throwing now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a big...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks setting you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now here's Hooker. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. On first down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Big gain has them across the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Another carry for him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They go play action here. Jump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. And the Packers will go with a dime look. Third down coming. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Play action on first down. That finds Jacobs complete. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 29. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Packers 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Back to the air following the pick 6. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game.
Packers 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Packers and Hendon Hooker ready to take over once more. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the first. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
8-yard pickup.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It takes every piece of the symphony working in concert right there. When you run a draw on 3rd and long, everybody's got to do their job. The problem, they didn't, and this defense responded.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. He's on them, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Seahawks getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Hooker. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing the out route complete. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. It is cut left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one.